sports world is McGregor's world. Now and forever. Combat. I love it. I relish it. I live for it. It's a very tough and brutal business, and I'd be lying if I said it wasn't.
Hold on, because what just looked like a tiny website update may have exploded into the biggest royal bombshell yet, shaking the monarchy's future from the inside out. What King Charles III has quietly put in motion has reportedly left Prince Harry completely stunned.
What is this that is pulling you back into the game? Because most people will say, hey, O'Connor, just relax. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy the fruits of your labor.
Yeah, the thing is, my most relaxed state is in there. My most state of freedom is making it at work. You know, I yearn for competition. And at the core of it, I do this for fun. This is fun to me. To get in, compete against another able body in a live event, you know, ignite the passion of the fans and the entire ecosystem around the fight game. I enjoy it. I get great pleasure out of it. That's it. That's why I'm back.
Wait, seriously? For years, one stubborn question lurked like a shadow everyone noticed but nobody dared confront. Why were they still listed there? Why did the institution behave like nothing ever changed after everything spoken, published, and televised before the entire world? Then, without warning, the silence completely shattered. Because what just unfolded behind those palace doors is being portrayed not as a routine revision, but as a carefully crafted statement. A boundary delivered through silence so thunderous it ripples across continents. And right at the center stands King Charles III, a
Oh, no, I gotta do that.
You finish your put. Yeah, go do that now. Go also. Here, I got it. Go.
Something ringing for more than 20 seconds. That's Nori. You ever hear? More than 20 seconds, Nori, for sure. Willing to bet my life.
So normally at the beginning of camp, we'll still be doing some lifting, some strength training, some heavy strength training, and then as we get closer, we emphasize more speed work. So we're kind of in that transition phase right now. We got a couple more weeks, and then we'll be full speed mode.
It's gonna be some hell of a camp, boys. It's gonna be one hell of a camp. And I get seriously fucking way better this camp. Keep calm and wallop.
We're getting into the game here. All right.
Every accusation, every explosive interview, every documentary scene stacked another brick onto the growing wall separating the Sussex story from the royal institution. Claims that rattled public confidence, a book exposing private family secrets, televised revelations spreading across every corner of the world, and still the single most controversial detail remained untouched for years. The official royal website continued listing Prince Harry and Meghan Markle as though history had never truly moved forward. That seemingly minor detail became symbolic ammunition for critics who insisted the monarchy was either trapped by loyalty or quietly divided behind palace doors. Meanwhile, as the chatter intensified, so did the belief that eventually some
Max had a good day today. Yeah, he looked real good. I think we're on our way. You know, it was a tough one. It was hot, and we're transitioning right now. But he looked good, and he worked hard, and we'll get there.
Today was working on strength and conditioning.
The timing of what unfolded next is exactly what transformed a quiet website adjustment into a worldwide royal talking point. Because according to insiders, this was never accidental. It was intentional. It matched far too closely with upcoming appearances, scheduled visits, and the changing internal dynamics among senior royals. And what makes everything even more dramatic is the growing claim that Prince William and King Charles III were not standing on opposite sides this time, but were instead completely united.
Nice, that's it. Good, that's.
Everything went good. Feeling great.
And if that reported unity is real, then it completely flips everything people believed they understood about the royal power structure. Because this was never just about an online page. It was about symbolism, legitimacy, and the invisible thread that quietly ties public identity to institutional approval, making this move feel far bigger than anyone first imagined. The Sussex presence on the official royal platform had stopped being simple information and turned into something everyone interpreted differently. To supporters, it was proof that continuity still existed. To critics, it screamed contradiction because that page suggested the connection remained officially intact even after their departure. And in the royal world, perception is everything. It shapes influence. It determines relevance. It decides who still appears to belong. And this is exactly where the story takes an even sharper turn because Meghan Markle's entire post-royal image has long been judged through the battle between branding and genuine belonging. Critics argue that without the royal connection, everything changes. The prestige fades, the public response shifts, and doors either open under completely different circumstances or never open again. That is precisely why even the smallest public change to how that royal connection is presented suddenly becomes something much bigger because in this royal saga, timing is never simply about timing. It instantly becomes interpretation, and interpretation quickly turns into pure fuel for speculation. Especially when everything happens just before planned travel, just before a carefully crafted narrative rebuild, and right before another strategically managed public return begins taking. And this is exactly where the royal gossip goes into overdrive, because whispers from palace insiders claim this was never some random update or isolated decision. Instead, they believe it reflects a much bigger internal shift, with King Charles III and Prince William becoming increasingly synchronized instead of divided. What starts emerging is not chaos.